The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. These NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Pretty throw here to start. Target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Decorian Bennett there for the tackle. On second down, here's McCaffrey. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Into the hands of the rookie from UCLA. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Man in motion here. We give here to the motion man. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 22. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Stopped by Cedric Gray. Offensive line fast. Purdy on the play action. Finding McCaffrey with the dump off. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Third and short, here's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They have it first and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason. Now it's Purdy. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal. McCaffrey. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
Right, ready to send this one away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10.
Set up. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
Will Rowe now to throw. The left side caught by Higgins. And it doesn't get much up to maybe their own 40. Abe Martin making that play. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Will Rowe from the gun. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
He's brought down before the return gets far.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Purdy. He's going deep this time. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, and I love them taking a shot, Cade. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is second down. Purdy looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On third down, Purdy. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hits dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. They could really use a good one here. He can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. New set of downs for him from the 31. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey, leap Bronco 80. Go street.
Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands
Ready.
Staying with Walker. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. It is Alfred Collins cleaning up that play.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
18, find it. Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Chop 60, chop 60.
Here's Milroe to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion. That's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Ready.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Stephanie, come 19.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
First down throw here from Milroe. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And the 49ers get to it.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They stick with McCaffrey. And they find him after just a yard. It's third down. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. We've got the 49ers in front. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They have it 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Got his man. Watkins has it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first. From the gun, McCaffrey. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Purdy throwing here. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Right, ready to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Liking 18, Pioneer. Ready.
From the gun, Milrow. He's thrown deep to the left side. He's got it at the 30. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. This play goes for 36. And that gives the Seahawks the first. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 38-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 19 and brings up.
So before they try it on 3rd and inches, the timeout's called. They're down to their final one in this half.
Okay, break.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Walker trying to run for the first. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks start to fight back with their first points of this game. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Get set.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the 49ers the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by Malik Woolen.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Purdy to throw it. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Again, it's Brock Purdy. All in left side. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Get set. Get set. Up.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down. Offense in the hurry up here. To throw on 3rd down. He rolls to his right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
Watch out.
4th down, pass coming. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Right, ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Are they going to run it down? And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Design run. There's no rush. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Bronco switch. Go.
Walker. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
6-yard line.
Ready.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal.
Here we go. Set. Buffalo 80. Bronco 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Throwing now. Milrow. Drops back. Needs an open man. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football.
Let's go.
Charbonnet. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 1-score game before halftime. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Get set. Get set. 118. What's up?
First down, Purdy to throw. That's completed right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout gone for what little remains of this half. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. Purdy throwing here on first. He's going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Right on for the extra point. Good on the extra point attempt. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Right, ready to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the double.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Milrow with it on first. Escapes the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Milrow from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he loses the football. Picked up by the 49ers. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
There are so many fundamental details to play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
It's set, it's set.
Final throw before the break. They'll get this one to Watkins. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Not Cougar 19. 60 man, Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18.
Now it's Milrow. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll go down here. Comes up nicely after a gain of 7. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
70, 19 takes. 18, Pioneer, Mustang 19. 18, Rattler, 18, go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Chased out to his right.
And this was doomed from the start. Left the pocket in search of greener pastures. Things weren't much better on the other side.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
No throw, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
Ready?
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance.
Here we go, here we go. Trap 60, trap 60. Warriors 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Trying for it with Milrow. Gets everything he has under this one. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Jason Pinnock picks it. And the 49ers return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now give left side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Purdy gets this from the pistol. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Seahawks will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
19 Lions, 19 Tiger, 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Vacates quickly left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18, 60.
To the air, Milrow. Forced out to his right. Into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Marquis Siegel. Extra help with that return, and after the interception, they're going to be down inside the 40.
I think they were going to be grateful just to get the ball back, but now look at where they're getting it, Kate. This is already inside field goal range. I promise you this, they're going to be disappointed if they don't get at least 3 points off that takeaway.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Get set.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. On the toss, it's McCaffrey. Oh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Get set.
From the red zone on 1st. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away, and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this first and goal.
13 yards on the play. And the 49er first down.
Get set.
First and goal at the 7.
Purdy on the play action. And the defender coming away with it.
Kate, more than any play in the game, I promise you, that's one they're going to say, I'd like to have that. The defense totally on fumes, on the ropes. And what a great opportunity to choose how to attack that last little bit of yardage. And man, did they choose poorly.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Play fake, Darnold. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Putting down the field, and he's got it. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
There are times quarterbacks got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Now Darnold off the play action. Escapes his grasp. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, these are the types of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Walker on first down. And this play's nearly going to find a defender there to take him out just short of it. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Fourth sack of the game right there brings up second down.
This overwhelming pressure in these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes second and 13.
Buffalo, trap 60, trap 60.
Shotgun now for Milrow. To Walker on the check down. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Seahawks.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
Here's Milrow, first and 10. He brings it in. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
We're down to one quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It'll still be just a one-score game when we resume play.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he's stopped.
At their own 34-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now it's McCaffrey. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
At the 45-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Complete out to the right. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And this drives him back at field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Got his man. Watkins has it. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Putting the tight end in motion. Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. On comes Matthew Wright. A lot riding on this kick. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
This is Walker on 2nd. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Offense up to the line fast. First down throw here from Milrow. Ridley makes the grab downfield. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
19 seconds. Here we go.
25-yard line.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Go.
Milrow from the gun. On the move, headed right. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Offensive line fast.
Cougar 19, 18, Pioneer.
In the red zone now. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks making a 4-point game here in the fourth. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, to tie this game in the fourth. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here. Finds him over the middle. He takes it down to the 33. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. He'll make his way through for a pickup of 4. So we're down with 2-minute warning here from Seattle. 49ers only up by a few. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Makes the tackle. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. This one's caught. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And that's just about good, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Right there to tack on the point after. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game.
38. Seahawks, 28. Matthew Wright.
Right, ready to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Get it. 19, Tiger, 19.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
Warrior 70. Panther 11.
They're going play action. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. The window to go deep, but but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
To throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, and discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 79, 18, Pioneer.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Here's a design run. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers.